Okay, we're synced?
No, we're synced. It's then synced.
Okay. We're good? Okay. All right, guys. Welcome back to the KodaCast. We are doing oh, fuck. All right, guys. Welcome back to another episode of the KodaCast. This is round 2 of Cars and Bubble Tea. We don't have any bubble tea in front of us this episode because our producer and director are slacking. You know, that you had one job, guys. You had one job, was to get us bubble tea. And I got water. What do you got? What do you have, Dave?
Yeah, I got water too.
Water for me.
Water. That's okay. But we are doing a November challenge, right, Alan?
Yep.
Right? Are we?
On pace.
What do we got going on for November? Do you care to share and explain?
Yeah, sure. For myself personally, I'm doing a Peloton ride a day with one rest day. No carbs, no in excess anyway, like rice, bread, things that you would normally eat day to day. So I'm eliminating a lot of those carbs. No alcohol. I'm also doing 50 push-ups and abstaining from a little automation, if you know what I'm saying.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah, and this is something that we're trying to build a culture around, right? Like this trying to improve and stuff like that. So yeah, Alan normally crushes, like I've seen him crush 4 Big Marys. You know, like he's capable of that kind of damage. So to see him kind of tone things back down, it's very inspiring.
Some pocket money back, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Money.
Some gas money.
No.
But I will say, like, since I have started this, 2.5 weeks ago, I was at 191. I weighed myself today. I'm at 187.
Jeez, new man's out here.
4 pounds?
4 pounds? No, 5. 191, yeah.
You know, it means that your Subaru rips a little bit harder.
A little
5
bit,
pounds
yo.
lighter.
Hey, it's progress, man. I'm happy with that.
Yeah, we've been kind of doing this between our like immediate group of friends, but yeah, we're eventually gonna share this and spread this with building our community, so that everyone who has that mindset of wanting to, you know, show little improvements in whichever area of their life they want to, they can kind of join in, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, myself personally, if you ask the guys around here, I have way too much shit. They've spent many days, many hours moving shit around from the house to the shop to the mezzanine on several occasions. So my goal is to purge and declutter and lighten that load. So yeah, man, I've been accumulating stuff for a long time. So it's time to make some changes. And then you know, generally for Movember, guys grow out their mustache. You guys know.
We got a head start already.
Yeah, you guys.
We got a 2-year head start.
You guys
5 years right here.
So I'm gonna try and see how ridiculous I look after a month of no shaving.
Are you gonna keep it?
I don't think it'll look that bad, man. Once it grows out fully and you trim it and you edge it up, I think it'll look all right.
We'll see, man. My
Curl the
dad
ends.
looks very distinguished today. So, and I look exactly like my dad. So you know, I think he'll trip out if he sees me.
He might. He'll be like, oh, it's like looking in a mirror like set 40 years ago.
Oh man, but yeah, it's a month dedicated to men's health awareness.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I was speaking with a customer of ours, and he was telling me how someone in his family passed away like 2-3 years ago from like colon cancer, his brother. So, you know, my uncle actually went through something similar in his 30s and 40s. So it's just, you know, our health is very important. We can't be enjoying these cars and all that shit without, you know, our health. So I'm actually going to, I've been telling Sherry this for a long time, but I've been wanting to get myself checked out, colonoscopy, all that kind of shit, to make sure that colon's good, you know, make sure your nuts are good.
For sure, man.
All that stuff, right?
Just a primer. I did go for this. They recommend you go at 40, like 10 years before like you turn 50. But you can always get like blood work done. I plan on doing that too. Just to know, because my dad too. He also had a colonoscopy, or sorry, he had a colon cancer, and they removed something from it. I know this, we're digressing way too far here. We probably should be talking about the cars
You gotta
right
be
now,
healthy
but-
to be able to drive these
Exactly.
cars, right?
Point
So-
is, just take care of yourself so you can take care of the cars you love.
Yeah, yeah. Because it's, hey man, as much as we love cars, like these things are very important, and this is the reason why we talk about it, right? Because if we do care about that stuff. So, yeah, let's jump right into, we're trying to figure out what we want to do with this type of content, but it's mainly just going to be walking through cars that we care about, interesting news, the industry, where it's headed, where it's going. We'll start off close to home for me with Acura and Honda. All right, so we have the new Type S for the NSX, right? This is going to be a limited run of 350 units.
50.
This is going to be kind of the sailing off into the sunset for the specific generation of NSXs. You're getting a horsepower boost of 26 horsepower, just 16 foot-pounds of torque. Yeah, so like I mentioned, 350 models.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? What do you guys think of the updated look, a Type S model? This is actually going to be the first Type S that's NSX that's been sold outside of Japan, because the original NSX was only available in Japan. The original Type S,
S?
NSX from the
Wow.
NA1, NA2s. What do you guys think?
Yeah, man, super limited, 350 models. Are they all sold out already?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah?
Yeah, all the they were all spoken for.
Really, eh?
Yeah, all 300.
Was one yours now?
No comment.
No, he wants to get a resale
I was
one.
at Aaron Mills Acura yesterday,
Yeah.
talking to the sales manager and our boy Alan Vong.
Yeah.
So we might have struck up a deal.
Damn.
We might have to sell all the cars to be able to put a deposit towards this, but
Okay. Not the original NSX though.
Yeah.
You gotta keep that side by side with
Yeah.
the new one.
It's like
you know?
old and new.
so like the pictures that Alan's pulling up, it's a new color,
Yeah.
a new
which one?
matte gray.
Matte gray.
That matte gray. It's called Gotham Gray.
Gotham gray.
Yeah. So it
Does look like a Batmobile in
yeah, it
some,
does, right?
some angles.
So the front end is like more aggressive, new diffuser. You're shedding some weight with the carbon roof comes standard now.
Really?
The carbon ceramic brakes also shave some weight. You're getting some engine covers, some interior bits. Nothing too crazy, but with the car community, like these low production kind of like exclusive models are, they get everyone talking. They
Yeah,
get
it
everyone
definitely
excited.
looks much more aggressive than the original NSX.
Yeah, I like the arrow on this one. It looks really sharp.
171,000? That's US dollars.
Yeah, 100%. That's US dollars.
Wow.
So apart from the original, there's mostly just horsepower gains, or do they tune the suspension? Do they change up the gearing?
I think it's still the same dual clutch transmission. Actually, I don't even think it's a dual clutch transmission. I could be wrong. It's same transmission. They probably tweak the suspension, tweak the tuning of the motor and
Nine
the
speed.
Yeah,
Dual
speed, right?
clutch.
Dual clutch.
Dual clutch.
Okay, yeah,
crazy.
but
So you got the sport hybrid all-wheel drive. So front wheels are mechanically independent to the rear wheels. The front wheels are driven by 2 electric motors. And then the rear wheels are powered by a twin turbocharged V6
Damn.
with 1 direct drive motor. Wow.
Direct drive.
SH all-wheel drive.
What do you guys think of the platform being like hybrid and petrol?
I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense nowadays, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, as we shift towards EV vehicles, I feel like hybrid has been there for such a long time, right? That putting it into these cars, it just makes sense.
I don't know. It's a really interesting combination, like a mid-engine all-wheel drive. Like I can't imagine how this thing reacts around a corner. I would love to feel that because I know how like rear-wheel drive feels with MR, but having that extra bit of like, I guess, confidence and feeling that weight shift from the center, I don't know. I can't put that into my head, man.
Yeah, it's like a cheat code, man.
Yeah.
The way these cars are developed now, it's a heavy car, but the way it corners, the tuning, this platform when it first came out was a first in the industry in a lot of ways. Like the way they were able to meld hybrid all-wheel drive system with like a mid-engine like exotic sports car. Yeah, definitely didn't get a lot of love for a very long time. And it's funny because a lot of these cars, you don't appreciate them when they're out, but once they've come and passed, then you start realizing a little bit of how special they are. And we're seeing that a lot with even the enthusiast car market. All these older cars that weren't worth shit before, now they're super desirable. Everyone's like selling their kidneys to try and pick up like a clean chassis. But I think this really cool to see the NSX come back in a Type S form. It's gonna be dope. If we can get one in the shop, Jesus.
So this is a North America like exclusive. They don't sell this in Japan.
No, they do.
This is worldwide.
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 But because it's produced in America, in Ohio, I think, they're reserving 300 models just for the North American market.
Really?
Damn.
It's only 50.
For Japan and Europe.
Wow.
Yeah. But I'm sure if you're in Japan and Europe, if you have the guap, then you're going to be able to source it out, right? But yeah, it's a special edition. The last gen NSX, there was only the Zanardi was sold in North America. That was 51 vehicles only.
Okay.
So that Zanardi, I think, was based off of like a race car driver. I could be wrong. But yeah, those Zanardis are super desirable now. They go for like over 150.
Wow.
Yeah. So.
And this is a NA1.
Yeah. 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 They also had like in terms of other limited edition NSXs, they also had the NSX Type R that was sold in Japan. That was 483 units produced between 1992 and 1995. The Type S, 209 cars made between 97 and 01. And then there was like a Type S Zero edition, which they only made 30 of between 97 and 01.
That's super limited.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I'd be interested in seeing how this would drive compared to your NSX. Because I've driven your NSX from the body shop to another shop, and I love the noise it makes, but of course it's not a fast car. Let's be real. But it's definitely a very nice car to drive. Like
it engages
how low
you.
you are.
Yeah.
But everything is just
all the different
it's just,
senses.
It's just
right?
raw.
Yeah.
Like all the senses are there. Like the feeling you get from the engine behind you, the noise it makes, how low you are to the ground. You just don't get that a lot.
It's a different experience for sure.
Yeah, these. Well, we're finally getting the short gears put into the NSX, so that's gonna transform the way that car drives. So it's already so nimble, and the car just has that driving experience is unlike anything else in the world. So once the short gears are in, I'd be curious to have you drive it again and let me know what you think. Or even come with me on the track and then see when it's pushed to like its limits, what it feels like. Yeah, man, it's really cool to see Acura doing this, heading in this direction with performance models, right? They're also doing a Type S MDX, which is cool. Because like us car guys, we're all growing up. We have families, we have kids. We gotta throw in the entire team into a car to go to a car show. So, we like our performance sports cars, but performance
SUVs.
People haulers, SUVs, 7-seaters. Yo, it's all about getting performance and mixing it with practicality, right? What do you guys think? Do you guys?
I think that's like the cornerstone of a very good car in terms of it crosses all the checks, right? You have performance, you have practicality, you have good looks, and you don't feel like a dad driving it. I mean, you could feel like a dad, I guess, but you know that this car is a little bit extra. You know it's got the balls, right? So I could definitely see myself driving something like this. This would be super fun. You know, just lower it a little bit, put some different wheels on it, and you're good. You got all the room you need. You got all the power you need. It's probably decent on insurance. Like, I think, yeah, it's a great crossroads to be at if you're looking for something along these lines, right?
Yeah, look at that thing, man. It's got 21-inch wheels.
Jeez.
Like these 21-inch wheels. You remember back in the day when we watched like rap videos?
Yeah.
And you have like 22s on these
Yeah.
these trucks and all that stuff, and we're like, holy crap, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And then now you're
paper-thin
looking at
tires.
like mom dropping off the kids
Yeah.
in an MDX with 21s.
It's like the
Right.
norm.
Yeah, like even Chris's Atlas had 21s on it too. Jeez.
But let's see. Let's dive into the specs here. Okay, 355 horsepower, turbocharged, 3-liter V6.
Yeah, so the same motor as the TLX Type S.
Okay.
So this is their performance motor.
Yeah. Well, you guys have the A-Spec
Yeah,
version of the MDX that you just purchased recently.
yeah.
How much of a horsepower difference is that?
I think it's sitting at like 270-ish.
Okay, so it's a big gain.
Yeah, but it's also NA, so the torque's not there.
Okay.
A car that big, you need the torque. So even when we step on it, it's just like
Just hauling.
it's
itself.
just it's a heavy car, man. It's a big car, 7-seater.
Yeah.
That naturally aspirated V6, it just doesn't have enough torque. So having this extra turbocharged boost is gonna make a world of a difference.
We'll take the team to our destination faster.
Wow, you can get a towing option package.
Yeah, so like the front seats will now have like a massage function, height adjustable air suspension. You know, Acura's newest vehicles, their ELS sound system is sick. Like we had it in the RDX, it was really nice.
Nice.
The top tier Type S trim will come with 25 speaker system, and they actually have like LEDs backlit in the speaker, so like you'll see the speaker and it'll be like lit up,
Yeah.
like all the LED colors and stuff. Like
Wow.
that too. So
Bring back like the year 2000s, you know?
In case you want to rave in your your SUV, right? Sick, man.
yeah, so turbocharged, ride height adjustable air suspension. You got 4-piston Brembos in the front, 21-inch tires or wheels all around. Quad tip exhaust. Yeah, new front bumper, new rear bumper. Gloss black accents to go with a sporty look. And then I think the regular Pentagon grille normally is gloss black to match all the other accents, but the Type S will have like a color matched border.
Oh, nice.
So it's gonna be a nice little touch. Yeah, a lot of Type S badging.
I like that it has the ride height adjustable air suspension, because with a few tweaks here and there, I believe you can lower that thing. So
That's awesome.
But have you ever have people taken like OEM air suspension and been able to
I
tweak
believe
it?
so, yeah. Like usually they just have like those sensor rods
Yeah.
that they change,
Yeah.
so that it's either they change it into a shorter rod or larger, or like a longer rod,
Yeah.
and it tricks the sensors into telling them that it's too high, so it drops the car.
Yeah, that's probably not
Yeah.
gonna. That's probably gonna
It's-
void your warranty, isn't it?
It will avoid your
Yeah,
warranty.
oh
but
man, my service advisor is not gonna want to hear that. We just traded back our RDX in, and let's just say he wasn't too happy about the suspension because we lowered it on springs.
Did you keep it on the lowering spring?
No, we swapped it out.
Oh, okay,
Right, but
okay.
there was a little bit of damage done to some boots and stuff. So
Oh.
yeah, I got a stern a stern look and a stern talking, but
Yeah. It's all good. It's all good.
It's all good in the hood, man. Nobody died, yo. It's all good.
yeah. So I think it comes with the the Type S is gonna come with 2 trims, just the Type S and Type S Advance. The Advance comes with like plush floor mats, show extra luxury there.
What?
So it's gonna come with the 25 speakers, backlit speakers, and then the front massaging seats.
So you're saying it's gonna be harder for us to detail these floor mats?
Damn.
Damn, you're gonna take your shoes off.
Damn.
So we're gonna need those booties. You know those shoe booties that we were talking about.
Yep.
Every time you get in, it's like, yo, Anderson, put on these booties.
Put these booties on.
Okay.
Okay.
And then last but not least
Oh, okay.
is the Integra. All right, Alan, you had an Integra back in the day, right?
Yeah.
Are you hyped or what?
Of course, man.
Which Integra did you have?
DC5.
Oh, DC5.
Yeah. The later gen model with the facelift. So it was no longer the teardrops.
straight lights. Yeah.
So
I
it
have
was
the
like an
straight lights.
06?
I love that.
06, 06, yeah.
That was actually one of my favorite cars.
Buddy, I fantasized and drooled over that car in so many like Need for Speed Underground games. I would just like, that was my car. That was the one I went to. I don't know, it just spoke to me. It's just the profile, the wedge, the shape, just, I don't know.
It just looked so good. Like,
Yeah.
Everything was just perfect.
Yeah. Definitely. Clean lines, right? And then you get like a nice Type R type spoiler on the back there.
Sporty.
Yeah.
Did it come with that spoiler?
No, not mine. Mine's
Yeah.
the North American one. So I wanted to
that
JDM
was aftermarket,
it out.
right?
Yeah, it was aftermarket.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is an exciting time, man. I could only find renders of like the concept, but you know, for what they're rumoring it to be, potentially all-wheel drive, that would be super dope. What is it, like 250 horsepower is what they're saying?
Yeah, so they're
gonna be a nice
they're
little
saying that
hatch.
they're not gonna just slap the 2-liter turbo Type R motor in because Acura, they want to separate the brands. Like, what's the point of just having a rebadged
Yeah.
Type R, right? They
It's
want
like, it's like the CSX.
yeah, they want to showcase their technology. They want to showcase what they're known for, and Acura's known for they just like re-released their super handling all-wheel drive. And everyone's always said, man, if the Type R came with all-wheel drive, that would be sick. So there are a lot of spy shots of the car being a 4-door. There are some rumors that it might also have like a 2-door variant, but that's a little far-fetched because like coupes don't really sell that well.
But the Integra is just known to be a coupe, like ever since the 90s, right?
Yeah, but if they really hit it out of the park with like a really dope package, even if they release it in a coupe, I think it'll sell like crazy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Because you look at the BRZs, look at the GR86.
Yeah,
Right.
they're the same car, but just different fashion.
Like when I was talking with Ben and Chris on one of the other podcasts, he was mentioning like if you put together a compelling package, you know, people say like no one buys coupes, this and that, but it's only because manufacturers haven't been releasing anything cool in coupe form, right? So if they come out with Integra with all-wheel drive, hybrid system, that would be sick.
Yeah. Like, I don't think they absolutely have to follow the same kind of design language. If they could like spin it or remix it in a way that's like really well done and very well executed, I think you would generate new fans, personally.
Yeah, and they teased the manual transmission right like recently, and that's the biggest thing for myself, anyways.
Yep.
Right, I could care less if it had all these other bells and whistles, but for myself, like it has to be a manual, and that's going to be the only manual that they offer across the lineup.
In Acura.
In Acura.
Yeah.
So
it's confirmed they're
yeah.
nice.
Yeah. They teased a video of them shifting through all the gears, all the older generation Integras, and then into the current gen. So that was sick.
Yeah, because there's rumored to be a 4-door hatch. For
4-door hatch?
Yeah, for the Integra.
Yeah, so like
so
a
do you think it's just like a Type R rebatched with different headlights? Like, you know how when the CSX came out and the Honda Civic, the only difference was the headlights and the bumpers and the taillights.
Sure,
Do you think they're gonna do something like that?
I think they might share some technology, not all of it, right? But if it does come out as an all-wheel drive, can you really compare the two? And it's like detuned, right? 250. I mean, like, I think it would be a really cool platform just based off the all-wheel drive, because I'm a big fan of all-wheel drive now. But I don't know if it's, I don't know. Can we say it's like a rebadged Honda?
I mean, Honda and Acura are both sister companies.
Of course, of course.
But if that came out true, how would you like feel about it? If it was just like a rebadge.
I mean, I guess I wouldn't be surprised, right? I mean, I understand it's a company, they got to make money, and maybe just having these two projects be very closely related saves them money, right? Is what I'm thinking. But there's a huge following behind the Integra Type R name itself, so
Yeah.
I feel like they do want to deliver at least on some aspects for those fans.
Right.
So yeah, I guess time will tell. We can only
sure.
speculate right now, but yeah.
Yeah, there's some spy shots of the Integra four-door, the in camo, and like the front four doors in the front of the car look exactly like the new Civic. So they might be using some similar architecture as the foundation, but the back looks different. So these companies, they have to be able to take these universal architectures and kind of tweak them here and there for different brands, different continents, different markets.
Yeah.
So probably some of it is going to be taken from the 11th gen Civic. That's probably it's got to make business sense.
Yeah.
But for them to take that and then add all-wheel drive to it, change up the interior, that would be sick. I'm no gripes about that. Just because the 11th gen is getting a lot of buzz. It's a really, really nice car. Like, they've done a great job with the refresh. And let's jump right into
the Civic.
Yeah, they just announced the SI. There's been a lot of camo shots of Type R, but yeah, so the SI is I think it's gonna come just in the sedan.
SI, yeah, I believe so.
Just the sedan.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna come in the hatch, because the hatch is gonna be reserved for the Type R. Yeah, it's gonna have six speed. New seats, new Bose surround sound system. They got the new 9-inch touchscreen. So the interior of the 11th gen looks actually really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's got more of like a Euro-inspired kind of simplicity to it.
Yep.
That's it drives and handles. A lot of journalists have said that it's a great package, and Honda fucking hit it out of the park with this one, right?
Yo, those headlights are super interesting, man.
Yeah, so it's gonna be an updated 1.5 liter turbo engine, kind of like the 10th gen. 192 foot-pounds of torque, around 200 horsepower. They improved like the flywheel, better throttle response. It's gonna have rev matching now for the first time.
Oh, really?
Wow.
So like the same system that's from the Type R is gonna
Yeah.
be in the SI. So now you can kind of enjoy auto rev matching, which is nice.
Yeah, you can sound like
Very
a pro
easy
when
to
you're going around the
drive. I
corners,
know.
yo.
Just downshift.
Yo, when I got the Type R, I was like, man, I'm not gonna use this rev match. I wanna drive like
I want to do it myself.
I want to do it myself. But then I used it, and then I got used to it, and I don't think I've ever turned it off. And we're coming
Still
up on
on
4
to-
years
still
to
on
go.
to this day.
Because that rev match has definitely saved my ass when we took it to the track.
It
yo.
just
Oh,
helps
yeah.
you, yeah. Like, you don't have to like think about it. You just put it.
No, it's definitely it's a cool feature.
gear and-
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the trunk lip spoiler.
I've gotten used to the new design, the 11th gen. Like, I actually really like
I see
it.
so much like influence
like
here.
it.
Like, I don't know if it's
Yeah.
like me, but
It's very Accord-like.
I was gonna say that. Like
yeah.
the 06 Accords, the four doors, they
yeah.
kind of have that same profile.
Yeah.
Like for the taillights, I wanna almost dare say it reminds me of like a Volkswagen like Passat.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can see that.
Kinda,
I can see that,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. No, it's
I mean,
really
cars are
interesting.
getting more similar now.
Yeah.
I feel like from manufacturer to manufacturer. So
Those
the
headlights.
design languages are pretty
yeah.
close.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the 11th gen compared to the 10th gen it's actually like really matured itself, I think.
Oh yeah.
You
for
know,
sure.
like the body lines on the 10th gen compared to this new gen.
What do you think of that interior though? Oh,
Huge.
It's nice. I like it.
It's simple, it's clean.
yeah. You still get the SI badging on the
I
seats.
I don't know about the seats though.
I like the
Yeah,
shape.
the red centers, looks a bit much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially against an orange launch color like this. But
I think
yeah,
yeah.
the styling, they've just listened to the community because everyone was so polarized in terms of like the 10th gen. They're like, yo, this looks way too over stylized, and a lot of people didn't buy it. A lot of people that I talked to didn't buy the car because they thought it was just too boy racer, right? You're either you hate it or you love it.
love it,
There was
yeah.
no in between. So now they're like, you know what? Okay, we learned our lesson. It seems that seems to be like their mindset heading into this 11th gen is like, okay, we're gonna tone it down a bit, you know, and not make it so boy racer-ish, because the people who have the money to buy a Type R, yeah, they're a little bit on, you know, they're a little bit older as well, right? So
The car definitely looks more mature. Like I could get into this and not feel like everyone's watching because like I got some crazy ass spoiler on or some shit. But I could definitely drive this and be comfortable. It feels like it has the vibe or essence of like an Audi A3 or something, you know?
Yeah, I get that too. Yeah.
Right? Like you could definitely VIP this out
Yeah.
and people would be like, whoa, what car is that? They wouldn't think it's a Civic
Yeah.
until they get up close, right? I could definitely.
Yeah, that's so true.
now that you mentioned A3, yeah, it definitely can it has that kind of vibe as well.
That's the same shape, right? But anywho,
All right, Type R,
Ooh.
11th gen.
Type
Pull
R.
it up.
Pull it up.
You know, this is my jam right here. All right, we just recently finished our lease of the 10th gen.
Really?
Bought it out, so it's ours.
Okay.
We have some parts over here that could potentially widen it. Yeah, that's so what we had come in was the Varis wide body. Front flares, rear flares. You know, the idea was that we're hopefully taking the car, potentially making it a full-time track car for Kodawari. Still on the fence about it.
On the fence of being a track car, or on the fence of
widening it, going through with
it's
going
tough.
the wide body.
It's tough to cut through those fenders, man.
Yeah, I was thinking of well, you know, SEMA is going on right now, and there was a FK8 Varis wide body there that was molded on.
Wow.
So no rivets,
Okay.
super clean. It actually looks really nice. Yeah, really, really nice when everything's molded on. I've always kind of really liked that molded look. I've never been a big fan of the rivets,
Yeah, me too.
except for when you see them on like an RWB, because it's just so iconic. Like you don't
Right.
really often see RWB kits molded on, but yeah, when it's that Varis kit, when it's molded on, it's super clean. Yeah, so with that being the case, we might need a new daily.
Is this it?
Or another daily.
Is this what you're pitching right now?
Oh, it looks sick. Wait, that's not even the one though. That one, look, it has a different wing.
Yeah, different wing.
Really?
I think the new one has the uprights.
Is there a special moniker for this model?
No. It's just
What year are we talking here?
yeah, 2022 Type R, but it's in the camel. That's probably a render. But yeah, so the styling has been toned down. The wing is super sick. I really like it. It reminds me of like the GT4 type of wing, where it's just like a little the uprights, and it's got like just a lot cleaner back there. Still got the tri-tip exhaust, but I think they're gonna unveil this maybe next year.
Just looking at the lines, it looks way more bubbly, less angular. There's less aggressive lines.
Definitely.
It's kind of cool.
I like it. Can't say anything bad about it.
Hatchback, 4 doors.
Is it gonna come with 20s again?
Yeah.
Ooh.
We gotta swap those out for TEs.
I don't know. Do they look like 20s?
They look like 20s, man. They look
But
like
at least
could
they
be.
don't have like that red lip around them anymore.
Oh god.
Oh,
I'm not a big
yeah,
fan of
yeah.
black wheels with that
Yeah.
red
tacky.
that red lip. But yeah, man, super excited. I think they're gonna probably announce it at the Geneva Auto Show. That generally happens because I remember last time they announced the official 10th Gen Type R, it was like right on my birthday, March 3rd. They actually announced it on my birthday, and I was like, this is
You're
sign.
destined to
This
get
is
it, bro.
destined.
Just
Yeah.
gonna buy it.
That's it.
So yeah, man.
Yo, crazy. They're gonna add a dual clutch to match the Veloster N.
Oh, they
Type
will?
R with a dual clutch. Yo,
That'll be sick.
I don't know.
Lie.
I don't know.
Yo.
That might be a rumor. Who knows?
It's confirmed. Honda has confirmed the mightiest Civic will have
So
a
they'll have
standard
both.
manual, and we think it. Okay, never mind.
we think, okay.
There's the key word. Okay, yeah. So I guess it's
I
speculation.
wouldn't mind.
That'd be kind of cool.
I wouldn't
still.
mind.
Yeah.
I actually prefer cars that are
Paddle?
paddles. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. They're fun if you got like the right, I guess, paddle shifting system.
I mean, you
right?
can always like swap them out, right?
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't know that. That's kind of cool. What do you think now? You think you're gonna hop on this or what?
100%.
Hundo P.
100%. Yo, we get a new Type R.
Yo.
Yeah, Steven's been whipping around the Type R for the past
Yeah.
2 weeks. I bet he's enjoying
Oh, he
that.
loves it. He said he loves it.
Yeah.
He's gonna
Maybe-
trade in his G for that.
Maybe he's gonna
Yo,
jump
get
the
rid of
Nissan
the-
ship,
yo.
yo.
That G is too high. It needs to be lowered, yo. Oh my god.
Yo, now I just talked about the wheels with the red stripes. Steven has
What do we have on?
black wheels with red stripes.
Oh, we gotta plug in a photo of that.
Always like we're always roasting Nick, and I'm like, yo, I forgot to roast Steven, yo. He's got aftermarket wheels.
Well, you can't roast Nick anymore.
Yeah,
because he
Nick-
put his
yeah,
steelies
he
back.
put
on.
windows back on, so he's good. But yeah, he's got the. Oh god, don't even get me started. I'm gonna stop beating that dead horse, yo.
Oh, here's a render of it.
Yeah.
Yo,
that's
that
nice.
actually looks really nice, man.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah,
I like that.
That spoiler
I like
makes
that.
it for me.
Yeah.
And the taillights too.
Yeah.
Yeah, super cool.
I'm looking forward to like the aftermarket.
There's a
support.
front end render of that looks really good too.
This one?
It's the same type. Yeah, just from the front end. See if you can pull it up.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what the aftermarket support will have.
Yeah,
on
so
this
like
car.
the rear bumper doesn't have as many vents anymore.
Yeah.
Right. Remember, like the 10th gen has like all these mesh vents
Right.
that
Yeah, it
were
looks
just
super
so extra.
clean
Now
now.
it's just like a nice clean diffuser. You got like those side reflectors that look super clean. Still have the front fender duct. No, that's different.
Okay, these are renders.
These are more sharp.
A Hundo P. These are renders. But no, overall, I think it looks a lot more tame than the original. I could see this taking off quite well.
And with the new interior too, it should be a pretty sick package.
Yeah.
Yeah, can't wait.
I'm sure there's gonna be like so much aftermarket body support for this. They're probably gonna want to widen the arches and everything. I think it has a lot of potential. Like they're giving you a really good canvas to start off with.
Yeah, you can, it's aggressive in all the right areas.
Yeah.
And then now you can kind of add on to that.
Yeah.
This is a very timeless design, I feel like.
Mm-hmm.
Compared to like the 10th gen, where
Yeah,
it's
like-
like very aggressive and sharp. You know?
I was in my group, my FK group, and the guys when they saw this, everyone was going crazy. Everyone really likes the direction of it.
So are we gonna get more used Type Rs on the market?
Probably. Yeah. You're probably gonna
Oh.
see a lot of them turn up now.
Yeah, they're probably gonna be traded in
Yeah.
or maybe sold and deposits put down. I think it's supposed to come out in 2 years. They're probably gonna announce it,
Yeah.
next year,
They'll tease it soon.
and then maybe you'll be able to purchase, and people will take delivery maybe like early 2023 or something like that.
You think price tag is going to be around what it's at right now for the Type R?
It's gone up. Yeah, it's probably gonna be around for sure. Everything's got more expensive. The
Yeah.
pandemic has just made manufacturing just
Crazy.
more headaches. Like even shipping stuff from, one place to another, shipping has gone up. So when I bought the Type R, it was initially like 43 grand out the door Canadian.
That's what it's going at for used
Yeah.
right now.
Right now,
It's
you
like 45.
Now MSRP is like 58 out the door. So it went up like over 10 G's. I couldn't believe how much it went up.
Mm-hmm.
So
Wow.
yeah.
Have you thought of a color?
Red.
Red?
Yeah.
Yo, red is sick.
Well, I originally wanted red for
red
the
is
10th gen. And you guys.
I remember when that car first came out, there was like very slim pickings for colors, right?
Yeah.
They
it's
only
what you
had-
get. Yeah.
It's like white and
White,
black. That was
black,
it. I
red,
think, if I remember correctly. Red came out much later.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
I think Championship White was the first color the Type R came in,
Yeah, I think you might be right on that one.
right? And
Yeah.
then Nighthawk Black Pearl was the second choice.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't get the blue.
Nope.
We didn't get the blue because that was stateside only.
We didn't get the blue. We didn't get the dark gray.
Mm-hmm.
There was, I think, one more color. Oh yeah. So yeah, no, we only got the red, and that was only a 2019 run.
Yeah.
That's it. 2019 was the only production year that they made red in. So as Canadians, we got those three colors, and then we got that ugly ass gray afterwards.
Oh, that like ceramic gray type of
No,
thing?
it's like bluish gray. It
Oh,
was-
yeah,
I don't
okay,
know
yeah,
who
yeah.
the hell approved that color. That was like it was like Honda's own attempt at doing like a Nardo gray.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
a,
guess.
That was a hot color at that time. Like every manufacturer was trying to.
But
come
we
up
also
with a
got
gray.
we also got the yellow much later, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
that's
for
like
the
a
LEs.
special.
Yeah,
That
the
was
special
the Phoenix
ones.
yellow was for the LEs only.
I wonder why they only offered so little choice in color. I mean, like, there's so many flavors that you could make this car into.
No, what I don't understand is why they didn't offer the blue and the dark gray over in the
Over
Canadian
here.
market
Yeah.
Yeah,
when we're right next door to the States.
pretty
It's
much.
just for them to just not give us those two color options. That's I don't know. That's
They offered like that other blue colorway.
Boost blue. Oh yeah, we got boost
The
blue.
really
Yeah,
light one,
yeah,
The
right?
really light
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, I've seen a few of those around.
I don't mind that color, but maybe not on the Type R though.
No, I like the deeper blue more.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. I
Yeah.
would.
The
The
metallic.
boost blue is nice in person. Just a little too bright for my taste. Okay. Next up, Mazda, yo. You guys both have had Mazdas in the
We've
past.
had Mazda.
I
right?
still
We
have a
have.
Mazda.
Yeah, this Mazda's been
I've had
driving this
two,
Mazda
yo.
For
for like
11 years. 337,000 kilometers.
Was it brand new when you got it?
Yeah, I got it brand new.
Jesus.
Back in 2010.
We're talking about the
Mazda 3.
Mazda 3.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
Oh yeah, my brother drives a Mazda too.
Yeah, he does.
The MX-5 Miata.
Yeah.
Yeah, ND. Love that thing, man. Love that thing.
So apparently Mazda is changing the direction of their brand. They're going more upscale, more luxury, more performance. So they're launching like 3 new SUVs over the next 2 years, like not just like refreshes. They're like 3 new SUVs. I think they're called the CX50.
class,
It's going to be the CX70, CX90. The 90 is going to be a 3-row 7-seater. The CX70 is probably going to be a 5-seater. But it's going to be really showcasing their new powertrains, hybridization, all that mixed up with the direction of the brand. So that's going to be pretty sick. I know everyone's been teased about the RX-7 and like a successor.
Yeah.
Nothing has really been kind of shown on that end. But there have been rumors of a new MX-5.
MX-5, yeah.
But Mazda's coming out strong, man. They're doing a lot of really exciting things. So it's never been a brand that really captivated me much. But obviously, you guys have had a little taste of what that community and what their performance is like, right? So what do you guys think?
In terms of the MX-5, the new hybridized one, Right now, I think there's only concepts because it's kind of just floating around out there. But that would be really interesting to see. I think the amount of power that you can tune these things to would probably meet a lot of people's expectations in terms of getting more power out of the car. I don't know.
It's always the case with, I guess, the Miata guys. We want more power.
Yeah.
Because the car is so light, so small, so nimble, very, very, very easy to drive. Like, you've driven it now, right? My brother's car. What's your take on it?
It was fun. It was driver's car. You know, like you get in that car and then you can just, everything's where it should be. You feel connected to the vehicle. So your brother has like the 150 horsepower one.
Correct. Yeah, the ND1.
I've never driven the 180. I think there's a step up, right?
Right. A bit of a step up.
It's the same motor, just is it a different motor? Same motor?
I believe it's the same motor.
Same motor, but just kind of tuned for more
tuned up,
performance. Yeah. So I can. Your brother's car was already a lot of fun to drive. If it had like a little bit more torque,
More torque, yeah.
that would be.
I was thinking the same thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. More torque, a bit more horsepower just to get it going.
Yeah.
Let's K-swap it.
Yeah. Yo,
That's it, yo.
love that.
K-swap it.
Because you look at SEMA, there's literally K-swaps in everything. now.
Everything.
Everything that you can think of, there's a K-swap. It's
K-swap
just-
Porsche, man.
Yeah.
K-swap Porsche.
K-swap
997.
Ferrari, K-swap BMWs, like,
K-swap bicycle. let's
K-swap
do it.
everything, yo.
yeah, holy. But what do you guys think about Mazda making this shift in their brand? You know, they're no longer considered like a.
You think they're trying to put themselves up there with like Acura, Infinity,
Yeah.
some more luxury
It
oriented?
would be cool, yeah.
It seems that way.
Yeah. I like that Mazda's taking this different route because for a long time, Mazda hasn't been doing much, right? Besides the Speed series, like the Mazda Speed stuff, you know, nothing really has come out.
Yeah, I kind of miss that performance line, man.
Yeah.
Like the speed line. It was actually really it was really fun.
Yeah, because all these manufacturers are going back into the sports sector, right? For the car enthusiasts, like the Type S, Type Rs. If Mazda can come up with like another R, like another rotary engine, or just more horsepower, or their Mazda Speed line, crazy.
Yeah.
And I understand that everyone's transitioning to a hybrid system or a full EV, but even if they can incorporate something in the RX series of cars, whether it be like a hybrid,
No, I
They'll bring
definitely
back
agree
the-
with you, man. I remember way back when Mazda used to be fun. They had like the RX-7, like different generations of that car. And they had a lot more like roots in racing. I remember playing Gran Turismo, and me and now would rip the 787B.
Yeah.
Oh man, that car was so sick.
dreams.
Yeah, and now like to see them growing to like this more luxury brand and kind of establishing themselves as like, I dare say like maybe BMW of Japan or something like that. Like their prices for used cars now have gone like way up.
Yeah.
Like it's surprising to see, right? Because like, you know, if you were to rewind like 10, 15 years ago and look for a Mazda, you'd see like some rusted out like 3 like model, and then it'd be like, I don't know, $1,500 or something. But now you look at like their CX-5s,
Yeah.
they've gone up in price quite
have.
significantly, man. Just like for a used car, I'm just
Yeah,
like,
well,
wow.
that was the biggest issue with Mazda too, right? Was that they rusted a lot,
Yeah, absolutely.
right? After like the 5th year or whatever.
Yeah, both of my Mazdas had rust or started to
Jeez,
form
man,
rust.
the Protege was infamous for rust. Holy.
After that car, I was like, never, no more rust ever again.
I've
yo.
never
I
seen,
can't do it.
I've never seen
That's
that,
it.
that Gen Protege with no rust. There's like those things were like falling apart. Like,
Yeah,
it just couldn't
legit.
handle like Canadian winters.
Yeah.
Like we just salt the shit out
I think
of our
after
streets.
2010 or 2009, that's when they began using better paint and better materials. That's why like my Mazda is still good in terms of like the body panels.
It's true, yeah.
But like the Mazda 3 that you had, the previous gen, like the first
Yep.
gen, was
Those were
rusty
prone.
one.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
quarters rust out like within the first year.
Bro, you also rust-proof the shit out of your car.
Oh, I did.
That's true.
For the first like 3-4 years, yeah, it's been caked.
We popped that hood and it hasn't. We saw like what 10 years of rust-proof winter driving, daily
Oh, yeah.
driving looks like. Holy.
The first
that was
time
jokes.
detailing that engine was by now himself.
Yeah, and then I think I sprayed too much water into the engine bay, and then it started misfiring.
Oh,
So
yeah,
like
it
David,
misfired. My car started stalling. I was like, oh. And then I popped one of the spark plugs, and I was like, oh shit, there's water in it. So
I was secretly trying to just kill your car, so you would
So you
buy
can get a
something
new-
sick.
So you'd buy a new car, yo. So I can see you rolling here with a Honda, yo.
yo, supposed to actually go and check out an EK sedan, but I never did.
Ooh, sedan.
It was very clean, very clean.
What year?
98,
Okay.
98 4-door. Was automatic, no rust. Came in a blue color.
Okay.
103,000 kilometers.
Wow.
Thing looked mint in pictures. It belonged to a guy who owns a rust proofing shop. But yeah, I never went to check it out.
Yeah, aren't you going to look at a car this weekend too?
That guy flopped, but I am trying to get Outback in line. So I don't know why, but I've started gravitating towards the Subaru Outback. I think
Outbacks are sick.
seeing it lowered
Sick.
with the right set of wheels, oh man, it looks so good.
Yeah.
And you get the utility out of it too. It's
Yeah.
just all that trunk space, automatic, just comfortable to drive.
Steven had one.
Yeah, I
for a
remember it.
bit.
Yeah, he bought that
Just-
lemon.
For
That
He had
lemon.
it for like a week.
Yo, it was burning coolant, yo.
Yeah,
The
there
head
was
gasket
no
was
heat in
done.
it. It was, I think,
Oh
was.
my gosh.
Oh my god.
But that thing was sick, though. Not gonna lie. When he had
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
when we went out for lunch together, yo, I liked it.
I don't know. It's a vibe, yo.
Seats, yeah, the vibe.
It's a vibe.
With Steven sitting like this up to
Yeah,
the steering wheel,
Yeah.
like just jacked up. No heat, you know. Oh my god. He reminds me of my mom driving, yo.
Sherry's like laughing at her.
Every single time I try to get one of the cars that's parked outside, and the seats like pulled up to
You know
like,
who drove it.
Yeah,
You know
it
who
was like-
drove it.
God damn it.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It just speaks to me. I'll see it in like different photos.
Yeah, what
and
color
I'll
is
see
it?
it. There's two models I'm looking at. One's all black,
Yeah.
which is it's kind of cool. It looks like
Yeah.
I don't know,
The
VIP.
two-tone, though. The
Two-tone's cool.
two-tone's where it's at.
I like the two-tone. But the other one I'm looking at is also blue with like a white, not white interior, like an off-white interior and like some black trim pieces.
Yeah.
So it's kind of cool. It's different. You know, it definitely has that dad vibe to it. If you don't do anything to
Yo,
it,
nothing's
but
more dad than the forest green.
yeah,
That's what Steven had.
yeah,
Forest green. But I loved it.
with the
It's
beige,
just
like
so
running-
classic.
Yeah, yeah.
So classic. Such a classic color.
I don't know, man. I think commuting nowadays, it's like, it's in a performance car because when you're stuck in traffic, that's no fun, right? But if I had something auto to just chill in, bro, it'd be whatever.
Yo,
I'd
auto's where it's at, yo.
Yeah, man.
Auto's where
Telling
it's
you.
at.
Gotta have a car for like each purpose that you have to drive, I guess, right?
I'm just grateful that we get all these cars to drive. You know,
Yeah.
these manual cars.
Hell yeah.
But when you go around, when I'm going home, I would love to just chill
Mm-hmm.
and drive an automatic.
Yeah. Easy like Sunday, right?
Like having adaptive cruise control, I use it all the time now. It's so nice.
So it just keeps you within a certain range of what's
Yeah.
in front of you, right?
Yeah, it just automatically brakes and accelerates for you.
Yeah.
And you kind of just have to stay in lane, and it removes that extra layer of complexity to the drive, and you
Yeah.
I can kind of listen to my audio books, and I can listen to the podcast, and it just makes it a lot more effortless. But it's definitely a feature that there's certain times where you want that car with those features and that chill vibe just for like certain commutes, and then everything else has a purpose
Yeah.
too.
I think now he needs a Tesla, so that the Tesla can drive him to work.
No,
Yeah.
100%. Well, our dream is to get a Cybertruck as a shop truck.
Mm-hmm.
Like a Cybertruck, put on our own like Kodawari livery on it. Trailer cars, like when customers buy like brand new cars and they want to bring it here for like a full new vehicle package. It like we enclosed trailer.
Yeah.
You know, it's got so much space. Yeah, no. If I'm gonna get a truck, it's gonna be a Cybertruck.
Yeah, with T's. T37.
It's gotta be the TE 37 HDs, yo.
HDs, yo. Oh, yeah.
Heavy duties, bro.
Yeah, the trailer's gonna have T's on it too.
Oh, dang.
Okay. Okay. T's on everything.
That's it, bro.
All right. Okay, guys, we're gonna jump into a quick break, and
Okay.
we'll be right back. All right, guys, we're back from the break. We're gonna jump into some Nissan updates, 400Z updates to be specific.
Should get Steven.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
probably heard that. Heard those sounds coming out of my mouth.
Nissan what?
Nissan, and he just his ears perk up. Yeah, 400 horsepower, 350 torque,
Damn.
6-speed offered right off the bat. So already it's one up on the Supra in my eyes. The pricing is supposed to be very,
40K.
very
40K.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Wow, 40K?
Yeah. But cars are getting more expensive nowadays, right? Like, I think they just came out with the pricing for the GR86.
Yeah.
And it's around that price.
Yeah.
It's around like 30, 38.
The new 8.6.
Yeah. 38 or 35 or something. Plus taxes. So if this is 40 plus tax.
That's amazing.
That's a
and it
no-brainer.
has 400 horsepower.
Yeah.
Bro, how much is the Supra? Supra's like 70
60 something? 65
yeah,
starting?
plus tax.
Yeah.
It's like 70
70
75
something, yeah.
out the door. That's
Yeah.
that's a lot of money. So,
You're going to see it somewhere in the car, right? Like where the savings went. Because I remember like stepping into Jackie's 350 years ago, and I was just like, this is a very like watered down interior. It's like not, you don't feel super special about
Yeah.
it.
I mean,
But the performance is there.
yeah.
Hands down. The performance
The
is
Z is known for the interior.
there. Yeah.
It's kind of.
It is what it is.
yeah, but they should have a pretty updated interior. It should
I think
be,
so, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like 2022, right? Pretty much.
Yeah, it's got a new touchscreen. It's still made in Japan. And yeah, I got the fastback design, retro tail lights.
Yep.
Yo, interior doesn't look too bad.
But the fact that it has a 6-speed, the fact that the pricing is so appealing, it's checking off a lot of boxes for people who want to get into this this range of performance. Coupe.
I think this is what Steven should aim for, yo.
Yeah,
Not like an
well,
older Skyline.
Stephen and Tony, yo.
Oh man,
Right?
the Nissan boys.
Tony needs
Yeah.
a nice comfortable drive to and from work, and this would tick all the boxes.
I mean, it's a classic look. Like the front end, like the front headlights are based off of like what the Fairlady
Yeah.
240, and then the rear end.
Kind of like the
So 300,
280Z almost.
yeah, 300
Yeah,
ZX.
300 ZX.
So,
Damn, what do you guys think of those seats? The
so
yellow.
not bad, man. I'd choose these seats over the
SI?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know about the coloring, the stripes, but I guess like just a prototype or launch edition. So
Yeah, I think this might be the proto. That
This is
yeah, it's a proto.
yeah, but this is very, very, very close.
Very close.
It's
yeah.
it's pretty much production ready.
damn.
So
Right.
yeah, the only thing that doesn't do it for me is that grill.
That grill, you don't like that
Yeah.
grill?
Hey, but you can always change it out, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's an easy fix.
Yeah, I've seen some renders on this thing, where like they lower it, some RS Watanabe's.
Oh.
Such a clean
Damn.
look, yo.
You're going for
Like,
that
oh, that
Wangan.
one right there.
You're going for that Wangan.
Yeah,
vibe.
that one. Yo, it's like the maximum tune Devil Z.
Oh,
Holy.
damn. Yo, this white one though.
Nismo? Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
these
the
renders are
TEs.
sick. Like the body line is just so.
Yeah.
Yo, I love how the community just takes this car and then they just add their touch to it.
Yeah.
But that Nismo one looks friggin' sick.
It just makes buying a car, like choosing your next car, so much harder.
The bottom right there, Alan.
Yeah.
This guy.
Oh, that's not bad.
Okay.
I like that.
They got the over fenders with the rivets.
Yeah, with all these renders nowadays, like it makes choosing your next car so much harder because everything looks good.
It looks like OGs on there. You got a duckbill spoiler. It could, yeah.
It just opens up your imagination as to
Yeah.
what the car can look like,
Yeah.
right? Because
Gives you some inspo.
a lot of people, I don't know, they just
Would you buy a Nissan? Z?
yeah.
Yeah.
I would buy all these cars.
As long as the car speaks to you in
Yeah,
some way.
as long as it's a driver's car. Yeah,
Yo, more cars to drive.
there's all of them.
Damn. Some people
Yeah,
are really talented.
I've been
those,
really
man.
feeling like the R35s again, like for a
Oh, those
long
are
period of
sick.
time.
Those are sick.
I just fell off of that R35 wagon because me and Alan, we loved those cars when it first came out. Like there was everything back in 2008, and then it just stopped doing it for me. But then now I've never really seen one done
To your liking.
to my liking. Like I've seen all like the various wide bodies and stuff like that, but you guys know it's all those little details add up, and the R35 it's slated to have the next generation come out, R36. They're doing like a bunch of final edition R35s. They're coming out in like that midnight purple. It's coming out in the Millennium Jade. They're like two special
Really?
editions that they're
Wow.
coming out with. So those are going to be very highly
I would
collectible.
love to see that in like a midnight.
Yeah.
The jade colorway.
So it's no, I don't think
That's
that's
the
it.
aftermarket, right?
They're-
Like, that's wrapped.
Yeah, that's probably wrapped or something. But
What
it's-
year are
it's-
we talking here?
like-
R35.
See that first?
Okay. I
no,
see that. Yeah,
that
the
first,
Millennium Jade, the first one.
Car and
first,
driver one.
Yeah, the car and driver. Look at
That is
one.
nice, man.
Yeah. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Okay.
2021. Jeez.
Which one would you choose though?
Millennium Jade. I don't know, actually.
It's a hard choice. Like they're both so nice.
Wow. How it looks
Which
green
color
in
did you
some
choose,
light.
Alan?
I've never really been a fan of like that chameleon kind of chromatic.
That pearlescent
yeah,
type paint?
yeah.
Yeah.
To be honest, like
Personally-
it's super cool, but yeah, not my cup of tea.
I think it just looks different on the R34. I'm a fan of it, but I personally wouldn't drive it. I think what color speaks to me the most is the dark metallic, like on the R32s, or the white. I'd probably get it in white.
T-spec.
That is
Cool. Look at the
sick.
interior too, eh? Like different color interior. Let's go up a little bit. So go down a little bit. Go to the T-spec where they explain what the T-spec is. The lettering, or sorry, the article. So yeah. So T-spec is a limited edition, though Nissan hasn't said how many will be built. Pricing starts at 140K USD probably. And deliveries are supposed to start the winter. So the Nismo Special Edition, they start at like 217.
My goodness.
So yeah, those Nismos are crazy
Crazy
expensive.
price, yeah.
It's not even like a little bit of money.
They're like
That's-
250.
that's
they're
crazy.
They're like Canadian. They're probably closer like to 250.
Yeah.
This is a huge money
Yeah.
for a car like this.
What do you think you're paying for? Like, look at the variance in price. That's like 77 grand.
You're paying
Light-
for a
lighter
lot of
weight
dry
parts,
carbon.
right? Yeah.
A lot of dry carbon. You're paying for carbon ceramic brakes, which they've recently released for the newest Nismo. They've never had carbon ceramics before. So carbon ceramics, I don't know if they updated the seats, but you're a lot of like lightweight components added to it. All the custom body work, the wheels. Yeah, I didn't realize. I never knew those Nismo GTRs were demand such a huge premium, because the car generally is like 120, but it's gone more expensive
Yeah,
over
more
the years, right?
expensive
So now
over
it's kind of
time.
sitting at like 150.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Because what it started out being like what,
I think when it
80s,
first came out, yeah,
90s?
it was just priced
On
under
there?
100K.
but inflation.
And then so they're throwing another 100K on the car.
Yeah,
But-
basically.
I've never been able to drive one of those cars as a daily. Can you, the performance that you get out of those cars it's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Right? The dual clutch transmission is still so good.
Yep.
So
this day.
we were so quick to forget about what this car did for the industry, and pretty much like woke everybody up
Yeah.
with the performance. So that's why I don't know. I've been feeling it lately. I've been looking at
got it with the
'cause I
bug.
showed you guys the Voltex kit.
Yeah.
The Voltex finally made a full kit
Yep.
for that car. super clean. And then Varis has their Opus Magnum kit, which are just like super
clean.
Yeah.
Super clean.
This is the Voltex kit right here. This is the one you showed us?
Yeah.
Dang.
I really like the Varis kit.
Jeez.
So like Varis has like a whole bunch of different kits for the R35.
Wide body.
But this is like I think their Opus Magnum line is like their super high end, like premium, not like giant wings, that kind of
That's
stuff.
11 grand for a bumper.
No, I think it's the full kit, right?
No, that's just for the
bumper,
bumper.
dude.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my.
Look at that.
GTR
Goodness.
tax, man.
Bumper and fenders package. Okay.
But this is non-CF, right?
Yeah, you
not
gotta-
too sure. Description.
Yeah, you gotta pick all your options and stuff.
Oh, I see. They won't allow you to just buy it. Like,
I wouldn't be
piece by
surprised if
piece?
it was like, yeah, generally like a bumper is like at least 5K. But for a car like this, it could. That's why it wouldn't even surprise me if that bumper was 10K. If you got like the full dry carbon front splitters and lips and all that, right?
Yeah. I mean, compared to the Varis one, is
This is
one-
the
That's like their
Kamikaze. So
Yeah.
this is like their like
full.
Oh, the
huge
Magnum.
full
Magnum
race
Opus.
wide
Yeah.
body kit. this
Actually,
one.
that looks pretty damn
Yeah.
clean, man.
I like that, man. It has T's.
Of course.
Yeah.
Anything with TEs.
Has the over fenders. I think the front fenders are a little bit wider.
From $940 to $33,000.
What would $940 be like?
Like probably like
An
the
emblem?
Canards,
Like one Canard.
Canards? One Canard, yeah.
the dive planes.
That look at that diffuser, sick.
Oh, that's sick.
So clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you guys think of the exhaust?
I would change the wing though. I wouldn't get that.
I really like the wing.
You do?
I like that wing. I like. It just screams like a street build.
Street build,
You know,
yeah, that's true.
I would want to keep the GTR like a street look, just like a street monster. You know,
That's true.
paint match everything. Just have like little carbon accents here and there, but it just looks like the presence of seeing something
Yeah.
like that rolling down, not going over too far, right? Yeah, that'll do it.
That kit is the price of a.
I don't know which one I like more, man. They both look pretty damn good.
I like this one more.
Yeah?
Yeah, the Varis kit looks really good. I would actually even consider like mixing the two kits. Sometimes you can mix like even with the
Kit bash.
S2000, right?
Kit bash.
I'm taking ASM and Voltex and mixing the two of them,
Yeah.
and we'll see how it turns out. But yeah, Steven would be super happy if we built an R35.
Yo, you'll be sitting in it every day.
He'll be like
Taking this to lunch.
taking it to
Be asking if we need to pick up anything anywhere.
yeah.
Be like, yo, just let me go. Whatever it is, I'll go get it.
All right, enough of Nissan. Onto
Subaru.
Subaru.
news.
Okay.
Not much going on. Just the release of the new WRX and like spy renders of the STI. Alan, you have been on Team Subi for
some time.
since 2015.
Yeah.
Right, I was there with you when you bought it.
Yeah, I remember.
Right?
Okay.
I was going in for a hatch, and the one I saw at the dealership was just not making the cut. And the guy was like, "Hey, what about this one?" And I'm like, "Dude, this is a brand new car. I'm looking for a used STI here." He's like, "No. This the guy took it off, or the guy that bought it brought it back because he said he needed a truck." And then we were like just asking him how much is this going for? So we got the numbers. It sounded good, and I initially went for a hatchback and ended up leaving with a 2015 STI, and it was like with 12,000 clicks on it. And yeah, ever since then I've just been loving it. The all-wheel drive the practicality of driving it all year round and not having to worry. And I've kept it bone stock except for suspension and wheels. And I've never had any issues. Never any issues with like the engine or anything like that. A few things I had to bring back to the dealership for like recalls, and that was mostly regarding like paint work. But other than that, I haven't had an issue with the car. It's a great car. I love it. I'm actually trying to find another Subaru for the winter, so I don't have to drive this one through all our salt and all that. But yeah, this new one, very, very different look from what I'm currently used to. I mean, I don't want to totally cast it off and be like, no, this is not what an STI should be. But, you know, I think it's just going to take a long time for me to warm up to it. I just think the plastic trim on it is not, I don't know, I'm not there yet. I mean, if I saw it on a Crosstrek or an Outback or something, I think it would look more at home. But currently, I don't know, it's going to take a lot of convincing and a lot of body kits to be released for me to be on board with it. But this render right here looks pretty damn good.
It looks good, man.
I like those fog light deletes.
Yeah.
I do.
I didn't even notice that, to be honest.
It's clean. It's clean. The shape of it.
It looks very aggressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the WRX is just like all plastic. The arches over the wheels are all plastic.
Yeah.
The whole bottom part of the bumper is all like plastic. The rear bumper, all the bottom part is like, it's a lot of plastic. So
Yeah, like look at that.
Jesus,
oh my God.
holy.
Hey, lightweight.
So that's too. Yeah, it looks cheap, man.
It does. It does.
And it looks like.
But on the upside, there is a new engine, a new power plant being introduced in here, right? So maybe that's the saving grace. Maybe people can look past that if they fall in love with this new engine platform.
I don't know, man. It's a 2.4 liter. The output is like the same.
Yes, Nick. Subi, bro.
That was Nick. He said he likes it. So yeah, you guys should explore, man. I'd be happy to see a new WRX rolling around.
Yeah, heck yeah.
But so it's gonna be a 2.4 liter now. Output performance wise is pretty much the same. It's like 71 horsepower. Mm-hmm. They're saying they did it more for. Rumors are it's
271, 258.
It's for emissions, right?
Speed.
Before it was a 2-liter motor for the WRX, so it would have to be kind of like, it's a little bit more high strung to get that performance. Now that it's got more displacement, it might allow for the motor to kind of meet those emission standards.
Yeah.
Hopefully this new motor allows for a little bit more reliable tuning, because I don't know much about Subaru motors, but I know they fucking grenade all the time.
Ringland failure.
As soon as you like touch anything, you're opening
the floodgates.
Yeah, you're opening up a can of worms that can.
I think it's reliability builds are definitely there. You just got to buy the right parts. You got to buy all the supporting mods. You can't just like put all the bolt-ons on, not do a tune, and go rip this shit and be like, yeah, it's fucking reliable. No, it's not gonna happen like that. You got to do it right. But look at this price tag though, 30 G's USD, right? Yeah. But for what you're getting at 30 G's, 271 horses, all-wheel drive, and 6-speed or CVT. So
30 G's is like what? 30?
Compared to the GR86, that's close. Like that's north of 40 grand, right? And you're not even getting like close to this. Maybe you're getting like what, 210?
Yeah, but they're not in the same class though.
I know.
Yeah,
but
so around
like,
37,000.
If you're comparing this with another car in the class, you're looking at what Toyota's bringing out, the new
GR.
Corolla.
Yeah.
GR Corolla, right? Well, obviously the GR Corolla is going to be a little bit more up the performance end in terms of towards competing against the STI.
Mm-hmm.
But what other cars is WRX competing against?
So the Golf R.
Okay.
Right, and then there's that new Mazda all-wheel drive turbo that they have, and then the WRX, obviously. I think the Ford Focus.
ST?
No, not ST. the RS. I don't know if they're still making that car.
Yeah, well, no, I don't think they're making the RS anymore. But the RS and the STI are a little bit more comparable. The WRX is one tier down, right? So
Oh yeah, true.
the WRX is more against a bunch of front wheel drive cars, so like the GTIs, against like the Civic SIs. It's against I think like Hyundai has some performance like front wheel drive sedans.
The
as well.
Veloster ends and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they have like their Elantra end as well. The one thing that I know the WRX has in spades is their all-wheel drive system. That's the thing that's separating them from all those other cars. The SI, the Elantra, and the Golf GTI, right? Is all-wheel drive system.
So do you think that this is in the same category as like Audi's S3, stuff like that, or no?
No, not the S3.
Because it's different, right?
Yeah,
It's
the S3 is way more
luxury.
expensive.
Yeah.
I could be wrong, but I think the S3 maybe towards more like the A3. Because the WRX it's like a performance model, but it's not like their top performance model,
True.
right?
I definitely see potential. I'm not happy with the
Yo,
fenders.
if it can look like that
That's
blue
all.
one with the wheel arches painted,
This one?
yo, man, I might get into Subaru.
Yo.
I might.
You say that about every car though,
Yeah.
man. I might
That's
get
the
into
thing.
this.
That's
I
why I'm
might
not
get
in
into
another
that.
car, because I don't know what I want. You know?
Like,
Yeah, well, you know us. Like any car, like all the aesthetics on the exterior side, you can always change that. As long as the motor and drivetrain and the driving experience is on point, then we can always
That's so
tweak everything
true.
else.
I mean, the interior looks way beefed up now. Like they got that huge touch panel display, like in the new Outbacks.
Steering wheel is the same though.
Yeah, steering
Yeah,
wheel looks
the
the same.
infotainment for the Subarus have been dated as hell, yo.
Yeah, bro.
As
Just
data as Lexus.
ringing
No,
that.
not as Lexus, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's
Exciting.
New WRX. They got their new BRZ.
Ooh. Okay.
Yo, I would so drive that.
So we're
wish we got
looking
the
at a hatch version or a wagon version.
In
But
Japan,
of
it's known as a
course,
Lavorg, yeah.
We don't get them here.
Nope.
Because no one likes wagons.
I don't know, man. I feel like that feeling is changing. I feel like a lot more hot hatches are coming to North America recently.
Yeah, it's changing.
R6?
I think it's-
R6.
I think it's getting there, man. I hope so. I saw a dope ass RS6 on the way here, orange, so wide.
I saw a lime green one 2 days
Oh
ago.
my god, that car is beautiful, yo. I was just like, I want to ride that thing.
The road presence of those cars is nuts, especially when you lower them
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
They're-
Just to give you guys a
Even as is like it attracts your attention
I know.
right away.
Yeah.
damn, like holy. I saw this. That's what I saw. This
Yeah?
rear end
Damn.
just leaving today. I was like, man, what's the tag on these cars?
Like 150.
Oh my god.
Above 100 for sure.
Like when you spec it out, it's like closer to like 180,
Oh my.
180 up to 200.
It starts at 109. Oh
Yeah,
my.
and you know Audi, it's like a la carte. Like all the good add-ons, they're like 5Gs, 3Gs, 6Gs.
Holy.
So like the base RS6 is like 10,
I can see you guys driving this thing.
108,
Oh,
but
yeah.
that's also USD as well, right?
See now driving this.
Oh, it's so clean on the back. Like I,
I can
love
see
that.
you driving this with
Oh
a
my
roof box on
Yo,
top,
you know what I
man.
liked for the longest time?
So nice.
The Stinger.
Really?
Kia, yeah. I remember you
I
going off on that.
love that car.
Really?
Yeah, I would still modify a Stinger. I really like that car. Just what Kia did in terms of just hitting a home run out of nowhere. Like you would never expect that type of car to be made from that manufacturer, and they came out and they did a great job with that 3.3 liter turbo. The shape of it, I love wagons. I love fastbacks. So that Stinger and the price was so super appealing.
Really? How much was it?
Like
Do you
50K.
remember? 50K?
Yeah, and you're getting a performance like equivalent to like closer to like an S7.
Wow. Okay.
I remember you saying that the designer that worked on that car used to work for Audi, right? an
It's been
engineer
a
or
while
something
since
like
I've talked about that car. I think he was from BMW, from the M division.
Okay. I remember after hearing that, I looked at the car again. I was like, oh, okay. It actually does draw on some Audi.
Yeah, I've actually never seen any
European.
modified Stingers in the GTA.
It's so
yeah,
true.
I've
Yeah.
never seen one.
It's a
Although
rare
I've seen
car.
Stock body.
I've seen Alec post like a few pictures of Stinger. He's like, that's his favorite KDM car.
I mean, Kia did something right.
Mugen Uncle, yeah.
Kia did something right there.
Yeah, we
look
didn't
at
really.
this
I
stepping
didn't
up.
do any research on Korean manufacturers, but they're making some noise too.
Yeah, man.
With the N line for Hyundai.
I wonder what the ends for Nürburgring, you think?
No, it's for their city Nangyang,
Oh,
or
okay.
I'm probably butchering the name, but it's a city in Korea.
I see.
So that's what the N stands for. Okay, we're gonna jump into Toyota news.
Toyota.
Yeah, yo, Toyota's making a splash.
Big time.
Huge.
Yeah, we have the new 86, which is, it got the 2.4 liter now, and then the biggest news of all, because obviously earlier this year, the GR Yaris like broke the internet, came out. This was a homologated car that was pretty much built backwards. They built it for rally first, and then they homologated to a production vehicle.
It's as if they made it specifically for rallying.
Yeah.
And they just built extra cars just because they needed it.
And that car had such like really cool features on it. Like it had a carbon roof, like the drivetrain was straight out of like their rally car. It was made in the same plant that made the LFA. So like that specialty plant that Toyota and Lexus produce, like really high-end plants where you find out like all the Takumis, like master craftsmen technicians who have been in the trade for like 25 years. They all those guys work at that plant, working on like their best cars, right? So that Yaris, it took the whole automotive world by storm, and now we might be getting it in the form of a GR Corolla, not a Corolla
I
Sport.
thought you were gonna say we're gonna get it, the Yaris.
No.
Oh.
Yeah. I think because the North American market, they're bigger people. Yeah. The Yaris is dinky. Like there's a lot of people won't be. It's just it doesn't suit like the body types over North America. So the Corolla is gonna be a little bit more spacious, but it's gonna have the same powertrain.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Same powertrain.
3-cylinder.
1.6 liter, 3-cylinder, all-wheel
Crazy.
drive. Apparently, potentially could be tuned up to 300 horsepower.
Wow.
Yeah, so they're going balls to the wall.
All
Like
that at
Corolla's making a comeback, yo.
an approachable 30K. Very
Yo.
approachable.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be closer to like 40K.
Canadian, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like
Canadian.
38.
Still, yeah.
Yeah, 38,000. So plus taxes.
But hatchback, all-wheel drive. Yo, this
Hot hatch coming
Hot
through, yo.
hatch.
It's gonna be sick. I really like the way it looks. The new Corollas, they're definitely taking a step in the right direction in terms of design. Everyone knows what a Corolla looks like. Anytime you see a beige Corolla on the highway, you know to steer clear from that, and you don't want to go anywhere near that. But now it's like I do catch myself looking 2, 3, 4 times at like these hatchbacks. I'm just like, damn, it actually looks really good. Like they've paid a lot of attention to, what makes a car overall look really good. And I feel like it's the contrasting front and rear bumpers, the large grille, the 18-inch wheels that come stock, I think now
Yep.
on the sport models.
Yo, try searching up red GR Corolla.
Red GR Corolla.
Yeah. There were some like screen captures of like the Japanese magazines.
Damn. That looks pretty bumping, not gonna lie.
That's the current one, I think.
Yeah.
That
This
was
is the current
modified.
one. Yeah.
So go to that one that looks like it.
This one here?
Yeah,
Looks like it's from a magazine.
yeah.
Wow.
So it has like the arches.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is.
So it's got like the wider
Yeah, that is
hips
sick.
out back. It's got a little bit of a boxier design,
Yeah.
like closer to the Yaris,
Closer to the Yaris.
right?
Yeah.
Because the
At
Yaris
the
is
front
like
end.
super boxy, right? Yo, but the
Look at
Yaris
the
headlights
comparison,
are
yeah.
So
nice.
aggressive.
Yo,
They're
those
so nice.
I haven't seen a set of headlights that nice in a long time.
Yeah.
Like that for me, that the Yaris headlights are so nice. But
Does
they're
it
gonna
all.
be more like the Toyota with this kind of like this hook, kind of knife-ish thing.
Yeah. I know what you
I
mean.
like that, man. I
But
like
it's
that.
still, yo, that's it.
I like that.
Yo, I'm sure they're gonna release like a conversion kit or something. Who knows? I don't know. I kind of like the Toyota lights too, man. Yeah. No, it's gonna be hot, man.
Hatchback,
Dang.
3-cylinder, almost 300 horsepower. It's gonna be sick.
It's gonna be a hot grocery getter.
Dave, that's all you, man.
That's me?
yeah,
on,
that's
bro.
all you.
I don't even know what I want yet.
Yo, you started your journey off as a Toyota tech. Time to bring it back.
Full circle.
See you in this all-wheel drive hatch.
Yo, my parents bought a Corolla way back in the day, and that was like the first car that I actually like enjoyed detailing. It was like that dark green Corolla. It was like a 98. But like I would spend all weekend like waxing my dad's Corolla because it was like one of our newer cars. We had a bunch of like used cars, like really old cars, but we actually bought that car like I think it was like maybe a couple years old. It wasn't brand new, but it was like the beige interior, the dark green outside with the
Classic.
lines.
Classic.
And like I remember in our driveway, I would just be waxing it over a weekend, and it would just look mint. And look where we're at now. We got a freaking detailing company. All right, so we gotta get a Corolla so I can wax that, and it'll be a full circle, yo. You gotta get it. No, I'll wax it for you. All right.
All right.
Just see now.
Waxing
Polishing up
away.
my car.
Jeez.
But yeah, man, Toyota, man, this is
Yeah.
super exciting. So they have the Supra, they have the 8.6,
8.6.
and now they have the Corolla. So they're
Corolla,
making a
yeah.
friggin' comeback with the performance vehicles. So
Let's not forget, there's a potential new MR2 on the rise too.
yeah, they're saying how back in the day, like the Three Brothers strategy was the MR2, the Supra, and the Celica, right? And they're saying there's rumors saying that the MR2, a new MR2, might complete that. It's looking more like the Corolla is going to be taking the spot of the MR2 alongside the 8.6. But yeah, I don't know. There's been a bunch of renderings going around of the MR2 saying that it's going to be completely electric, saying that it might be a collaboration between Porsche and Toyota.
Right.
Porsche has like I think it's like a high performance single motor rear drive electrical system. And this thing could be rumored to be 300 kilowatts, which equates to the 400 horsepower.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's pretty dope, man. Because there were Toyota sold 3 generations of mid-engine MR2s in the U.S. between 1985 and 2005, and it was always the ethos of the car was always lightweight, right? I think the 3rd generation car sold in the 2000s weighed only 2,200 pounds, and it was a inline 4 engine making 138 horsepower. So like the power to weight back then was pretty legit.
2,200 pounds.
So
yeah.
I don't know. Are we shooting for the stars? You know, we already have 3 performance cars from Toyota, and you know, they make it seem more realistic, talking about doing a collaboration, right? Because doing a collaboration with Porsche.
I think, yeah, that's probably what's going to happen. A lot of auto manufacturers already do that, right? There's always
Yeah.
cross collabs happening. And I think it's just the money and time invested. It's like a lot for one company, but if you share that kind of workload and share that technology, I guess it eases the burden a bit more, right?
Yo, because I just thought of this right now. Okay, so the Cayman, they're saying that they're going to have an electrified Cayman. What if they shared that platform with Toyota, where they use the mid-engine platform from Porsche, they use that electric powertrain, but Toyota puts their own spin on it.
That's exactly what I think Porsche is gonna do.
Because their Porsche is going hard with electrification, and I think the Cayman is one of the models expected to have a full electrified version. So if they did a collab and there was like an MR2 version and a Cayman, yo, that would
be sick.
damn.
As long as it doesn't turn out like the Supra. I mean, the Z4.
The Z4, yo,
Z4.
don't
That was
hate
a
on
joke,
the Supra.
guys.
We just saw the Supra at Arizona's Acura. There was a black one for sale.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the Quran bought one off of like the wholesaler.
Yeah.
But they had it sitting in the bay.
Did you drive it?
No, I asked, but there was someone coming to buy it like 20 minutes after.
Wow.
But I've never driven it yet. I really want to drive one.
Yeah.
I really, really want to drive one. Just to see what that transmission of the ZF
Yeah.
feels like. But, man, yeah. That would be sick. MR2 with a mid-engine electrified version.
That'd be insane. 400 horses. And an MR.
400.
This thing's probably gonna be light too.
Well, it depends on the battery
That's true.
size and everything too, right?
This render makes it look, I don't know, super aggressive. This is just a sample, but if it looks anything like this, I dare say this almost looks like a NSX, yo.
I was gonna say that. I was gonna say that too.
The lights and everything.
I don't understand why they put
it's
like
with
the
BRZ
they
wheels,
put on
yo.
the wheels that look like BRZ wheels.
yeah.
I hated those wheels. Oh, my god,
The
those
two-tone split fives.
Yeah.
No thanks.
they were more than split fives. They were like a
They were
Split-
10. They were
split
10s.
tens, yo.
Yeah, split 10, whatever.
but yeah, man, it's just to see all these manufacturers coming out with like these performance cars.
It's exciting.
Yeah.
Super exciting.
I'm excited for the future of Kodawari, guys. I'm excited.
Oh, I'm excited too.
This looks like a Subi. Legit. Toyota is working on a new MR, Supra Mark V. Oh, okay.
Yo, did we miss any JDM manufacturers
JDM. Let's see.
besides
here.
besides Mitsubishi? Yeah, Mitsubishi's not doing anything. Before we transition over to Porsche, and then we're gonna close off with the Corvette.
Lexus IS 500.
Oh yeah, they
Yeah,
brought the
y'all wanna
V8
see
back.
that?
Brought the V8 back. It's not a full F model, but it has the V8.
LS 500. You
Yeah.
So-
IS 500.
IS 500.
Yeah, IS 500 performance. Yeah. Yeah. Came out with like that really nice gray with it too. So it's nice. The fact that they actually brought the V8 back, they're saying that potentially they'll be bringing the full F models to the LC 500, maybe a full F model to the LS,
Oh, and
like a
LS too?
LSF model. So that would be sick. Although I don't know, those cars don't sell a lot at all.
Yeah.
But
So would this be in line with like a 5 Series, M5, or like this is like a full size
3
sedan?
Series.
Oh, a 3 Series.
Yeah,
Okay.
3 Series. Yeah, the IS is the smallest sedan that they have. The M5 would be more of like a GS. GS
okay.
equivalent.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that they brought the V8 back, I think Toyota is coming out with performance models. Lexus is ramping up the performance models, and they're just trying to get people excited about their cars again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's been lacking for a really long time. Yeah.
It's got a really long nose there on the profile.
For that huge ass V8,
Yeah.
That's why
It's
the
nice,
the
though.
center of the hood is like
Yeah, it's
sculpted
raised.
like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm digging it, man. Ooh.
Sick.
Dang.
Always loved styling with Lexus. Always. It's just been
Elegantly
Just their
aggressive.
Infotainment is kind
Yeah.
of
Yeah, they're-
lacking, but
But they're updating it. It's finally after
Finally.
Finally.
after like
Holy-
years.
Yeah, Toyota is infamous for their
Oh man.
for really being late to the game with the infotainment, and we're finally getting like Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. That's been
That's
like
standard now,
Yeah,
all across the board.
Wow.
that was one of the reasons we went with Acura with our DX, man. I was like, yo, like what the hell is this infotainment system?
Be better off just using your phone, and an auxiliary cable.
Yeah, so I'm curious what if
Put
they,
an
I'm
iPad
curious
there.
if they will release like a full F model for the IS back, like, because I've always loved the old ISF. Yo, man, I remember when my dad got the IS 250
Very nice.
back then when I was still driving around. What was I driving around? The EM1.
EM1.
Oh man, I love that car.
Yeah.
I felt so boss driving that IS 250, and it was
So
all-wheel
good.
drive. It was my first taste in a Lexus vehicle. I remember he was looking at a bunch of cars, and I pointed him in that one, and yeah, it was the dark blue with the ivory interior. And after we bought it and we drove it around, he actually thanked me. He's like, "Thank you for showing me this car, because it's such, like the Lexus
It's
quality." The experience is just so nice. But yeah, that first gen ISF has always done it. Remember when we went up to Markham and we saw that like auntie coming out pulling up in an ISF?
Oh, yeah,
it was
yeah,
like
yeah.
lowered too. It was so sick.
Yeah, that was crazy. I was not expecting her to be driving it. She was probably just picking up like lunch or something. But yeah, out comes this like little 5'0" like auntie with like these plastic bags. She just hops in this ISF, just like damn.
That's
how
like my
it
dad
is.
hopping out of my like lowered Mazda 3.
Yeah, pretty much.
What?
But that name like has so much like heritage behind it. Like you're getting a classy Japanese car when you're getting one of those, man.
Yeah, fit and finish.
Primo. A1.
Reliability too, like that V8.
Yeah.
It's the test of time.
tank.
You can beat on these motors, no issues. Whereas like you have other V8s in the Euro world, you're looking at a hefty bill. You're looking at a lot of expenses to enjoy something like that. So that's the one thing that's always been synonymous with Lexus performance, is that not only is it sound good, performs well, but it doesn't, it's not gonna, you don't have to worry about it breaking down like 10 years later. So to see that V8 coming back in this IS 500 performance, the V8 is in the LC 500. You guys already know how I feel about that car. And potentially, I know they're scrapping the RCF. I think so. I could be wrong. But they're potentially bringing back the F in the LC 500. Might be a full F model, so LCF, and maybe even an LSF. But
LSF. I'm interested to see what that looks like, man. Remember the RCF?
yeah,
That's Steven's favorite car.
yeah, they're nice, man.
Yeah.
They are nice.
The headlights, I really like the tail lights, or the back end of the car. The headlights look a little too small for my personal taste.
It's a two-door, right?
Two-door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a long.
But they came out with like the
two-door.
Fuji Special Edition. They came out with like the Track It pack.
Yep.
They're like really expensive. The performance was
Almost the same.
it was like 5 horsepower more.
Yeah.
So it demanded a really big price tag, and
Just wasn't
didn't sell well.
justifiable, yeah.
Didn't sell well because you're comparing it to like M3, M4s, right? And they have like way more performance. But but then again, it's for a very specific type of customer. Like that Japanese businessman over in Japan who maybe doesn't want an M3, M4.
Yeah. It's very
I
true.
want something naturally aspirated V8. Yeah, haven't really seen a lot of modified RCFs in the GTA too.
That's so
done
true.
up nice.
Nope.
No. Can't wait to continue to explore. Watching people build these cars, man. You only see them in the States, but you never see them like over here. I haven't seen them in person. But when that car has tons of potential.
Oh yeah. Just looking at some now, they look
All right.
pretty damn good.
So we're gonna move over to the Chevrolet Corvette Z06, man.
Jeez.
So the C8 came out like last year, like a year and a half ago. I'm not too sure. First Corvette mid-engine.
Yep.
You know, like a huge transformation from what we're used to seeing out of a Corvette. And then now they've been teasing this Z06 model for how long? A couple months now. They released a lot of audio teasers of the new flat plane crank, 5.5 liter V8 flat plane crank, naturally aspirated, sounded like a freaking Ferrari in those teasers. Sounded like a race car.
Yeah.
So they finally unveiled it. It's the highest performing naturally aspirated V8 ever made. So 670 horsepower, and that's made it up to an 8-speed dual clutch. Has 21-inch wheels, 21-inch wheels in the rear, 20s in the front.
Double staggered.
But this looks fucking epic. Like the features and the way this motor sounds, it looks really cool. So like I think issues with the initial launch with the C8 is that it was still it wasn't like a full driver's car yet.
Yeah.
It was still like a kind of like a GT kind of cruising car. But now with this motor, it just breathes whole new life into the car. So the car I think is a little bit wider too. Like the quarter panel is widened, the front arches are widened, all the new aero, the wing. You can get carbon ceramics, but the motor is the centerpiece of it all, right? Because we have the Shelby right behind us,
Yep.
right? And this motor, the way it sounds compared to the regular V8s, I forgot what difference is, but just the how high they rev up. So this motor revs up all the way up to 8,600 RPM.
Yeah.
What do you guys think of that?
8,600. Oh man. NA. Yo, what's not to like? 670 horses at 86 RPM. That's a lot. You got 8 gears to play with.
Yeah, that's a lot of revving.
A lot of.
Yeah. No, this thing's gonna have performance for days for sure.
Remember when we were at Mike's, David?
Yeah.
And then we were talking about if we were to modify a domestic car for the shop, would we choose the C8 or the Shelby? And you said the Shelby.
Yeah.
Does this change anything?
No, I would still mod it Shelby.
You still choose this one?
Yeah. I was never really a Corvette person.
Yeah, carbon wheels.
Yeah.
Optional.
I mean, it's nice. It's a beautiful car.
Yeah.
Beautiful car.
Look at that wing, yo. Holy. Yeah, these are gonna be selling like hotcakes because like this type of motor and drivetrain, you're not gonna be able to. Like when we make the shift to electrification, like these are gonna be like just collector cars. Very unique driving experience.
That's true. Yeah.
They come in like the Targa, so like there's clips of it opening and closing. Seats look nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they do. I like how they give you the option to choose like the stitching.
Oh yeah, very
right?
customizable now.
Yeah, it's very nice. Like, I love how the direction that these manufacturers are going into.
Because they know it's the people that are buying these things, they're gonna treat it more than just like our average car. It's gonna be an extension of themselves, right? Their persona.
Exactly, yeah.
So they're gonna give them like the options to make it that much more special, right?
Yeah, if you want a yellow car with like blue seat belts and like yellow stitching, you can do that. I like that.
Crazy.
Personality.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, if I were to pick 2 domestic cars to modify for the shop, it would be the Z06 and the Shelby. Yeah, for sure. That GT3 looks sick. Holy. I'm curious to see what the Japanese aftermarket community does with like
For this
aero.
car?
Yeah, in terms of tweaking aero.
I think Liberty Walk is like making aero kits for this
All
car already.
red.
I'm like, what?
That's a lot of
It's
red.
too much red.
Oh my goodness. You gotta like choose 1 or 2 days out of the year to drive this car.
The orange is nice.
Yeah, it is. It does very much look like a Corvette, though. It's very true to itself,
Yeah.
right? Like, you would not mistake those tail lights, even the front.
And I like
So
how
iconic.
Chevrolet always chooses like loud colors for these cars. You know, like they give you the option of having a yellow or orange.
It's
or
a
bright
statement,
blue.
yo.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Like in a sea of like black and white cars,
It's good to
color
mix
is
it
always
up.
nice.
For sure, man.
Yeah, no, I would love to sit in one of these cars. I cannot wait for one of these to roll into the shop. That's for them to make that transition into like such a high revving motor. Yeah, that's it. What more can you ask for?
Yeah.
Okay, and then last but not least, we got Porsche news.
Porsche.
Save the best for last, eh?
GT4 RS. Maybe this is the first time Porsche has ever come up with an RS
for
model
GT4.
for the GT4. They just set a lap time at the Nürburgring with this GT4 RS, 7 minutes and 9 seconds.
7 minutes.
23.6 seconds faster than the current GT4.
Wow.
You know, everyone's always been like, oh man, this mid-engine platform, it has the potential to knock the 911 off the top rung.
Mm-hmm.
But this is crazy. And you see videos of Andreas Sporninger kind of talking about this car. They're like, yeah, we don't want to get out of it. We love driving it. This might be one of the best cars we've ever built.
Wow.
Wow.
And this
It's a
is
big statement.
Yeah, that's
Big.
crazy.
It's a big statement.
So it's gonna be most likely PK. You got the Swan neck from like the 992 GT3s.
Yeah.
You got the front louvers on the front fenders for kind of similar to the GT3 RS models as well. But yeah, man, holy, it's just, I think a lot of people, I can't even imagine how hard this thing's going to be able to get. To get an
man.
allocation for this thing?
Yeah. For sure.
They're probably already spoken for right
sure.
now.
I think, Nathan was saying that he is trying to get an allocation for this. That's what he's gunning for.
Mm-hmm. Even for him.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Oh, for him, it's going to be very hard. But
Really?
I'm saying, like, if he, by the slim chance he gets one,
Yeah.
and he gets it washed here, oh shit, we
Oh,
get to wash the GT4 RS.
Now he's gonna be like, yo, let me get a ride in this thing.
You get to
No,
sit in
that's
it,
sick, yo.
fantasize.
Like the GT4 in itself is already like a statement piece.
yeah.
You know, like as soon as you drive a GT4, like people are gonna turn heads. They're gonna be like, wow.
Yeah.
But having a GT4 RS,
Rensport.
story.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, they're saying it might be like upwards of close to 500 horsepower
Wow.
From a
from the
4 liter.
4 liter.
Yeah.
That is great.
4 liter, just tuned to perfection. The brakes, aero, handling, man. I got to test and try the PDK for the first time with Avi's GT3 RS. That transmission is friggin' retarded. It's like playing Gran Turismo.
Yeah.
And how quickly it shifts and how that power is put down and how fast you accelerate.
Yeah.
Oh, it's crazy. Yeah.
I can only imagine the sound. It's just,
It was crazy. I took it down our test track and it was like,
yeah.
yeah.
Gums flapping out the window.
But, yo, can't wait for the full review. I think they're probably going to unveil it. They tend to unveil it at Geneva as well. So March is going to be a friggin' hype month, yo.
Damn.
Looking forward to that.
Yo, we should just go to that auto show.
That's one of the goals, right?
Let's go, man.
That's one of the goals is to go to all the biggest shows, and Geneva is the biggest in the world. That's where all the heavy hitters come out. You got like your Bugatti unveiling cars. You guys got like Pagani, Porsche, Ferrari, all the
Big name exotics.
OG players.
Yeah.
Coming out. So yeah, the goal is to hit up Geneva alongside SEMA and everything else like that. But that pretty much wraps it up for Cars and Bubble Tea, guys.
Sans bubble tea.
Yeah.
Cheers!
I hope you guys enjoyed talking about cars, listening about cars as much as we do. I think next time we'll maybe do like a live stream. You guys can kind of ask us questions, put kind of talk about things that make suggestions as to what we think about cars and talk about certain things as well. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that, and we'll catch you in the next one.